So, Su-yeon, when you were talking about your plans, you said you'll start in San Diego, and you said then I will, or I move to LA. Many Koreans say this, I move here. It just sounds better to say go instead of move. Especially when you're talking about like cities, for some reason, and places. When you use the word move, it really sounds like what I did this past weekend. Isagada, I will move my house and all my possessions. Especially when you're talking about cities and stuff. So when you're talking about your travel plans, I will go to LA and then I will go to Las Vegas for 3 days. And just say go instead of move. You say I like thriller movie. Usually we just say thrillers. Thrillers. I don't know why. Horror movies. Comedies. Thrillers. We do not say horrors. For some reason with horror you say horror movies. Comedies. Action. I like action. Action movies. Some of them we say movies, some of them we don't. Strange. You were saying, I just want to watch the scene. I forgot what you were talking about in that instance, but the scene. Maybe the scenery, or when you said the scene. You were talking about a movie. Yeah. I just want to watch the scene. When you say the scene, it sounds like one particular part of the movie.
Maybe I'm meaning the picture.
Yeah. You could say scenery. Or if you wanted to get specific, you could say cinematography. I just want to watch the scenery. The scenery means the back, kind of talking about the background. Special effects. Every age can watch and love this story. All ages, instead of every age. People of all ages can watch and love this story. And this drama didn't have only the love story. This drama wasn't only about the love story. This drama was more than a love story. Seijin, I forget what you were talking about. I think you were talking about here. You said before going here.
Coming here.
Before coming here. You said 1,000 won expensive. 1,000 won more expensive. You said CGV takes up 40% market share. In this instance, I think CGV, because it's a company, maybe CGV holds 40% of the market share. Especially when you're talking about, like, there may be instances when you can use take up, but especially in this instance, when you're talking about a company and what is their percentage of the market share, they hold 40% of the market share, or you could say have. Sounds better than takes up. And you said Hollywood is the toppest part of the movie industry. Toppest part. Sounds weird. Toppest is not a word. Highest is a word, but Hollywood is the leader of the movie industry, or is the peak.
I wanted to say
peak.
The peak of the commercial movie industry.
You can say peak.
Okay.
And Eugene, a couple of them. 3 days trip. We say 3-day trip, no S. It's weird because you say, I'll go there for 11 days, but when you say it like that, 3-day trip, 10-day trip. You said, remind a place where you are familiar. You were talking about your memory techniques. Instead of saying remind a place, I would say think of a place, or remember, or imagine. Think of a place, remember a place, imagine. Think of and imagine, I think would sound the best. Very, not important one, but you said milk bottle. It just sounded a little bit weird. Usually we say milk carton if it is cardboard, or milk jug if it is plastic. But I guess sometimes they sell milk in a bottle. Sometimes. That maybe makes me think of a long time ago when they would sell milk glass bottles. It will be getting better. I forget what you were talking about, but I wrote down to say, it will get better, it will get easier, or you will get better. You were talking about memorizing, I think, still. And you said it will getting better. It will get better, it will get easier to memorize, or you will get better at memorizing. And then she was talking about something, the CGV thing, and you asked her what types of replies, like on the internet, maybe say comments instead of replies. Ted, writing her resume, for some reason we usually say making her resume. You said, I recommend you. And we're talking about Okinawa. Say, I recommend it. I recommend it, Okinawa. You could say, I recommend it to you. And it made me engaged a lot. Maybe instead of that, say it was very engaging. Or actually, I think what you were trying to say is it was very interesting, or it made me very interested in this topic. It was very interesting to me. I wanted to learn more. Any questions? No? Okay.